Okay, I'm gonna be solving this problem. Minimum remove to make valid parentheses. So I solved it a couple times, maybe 1 year ago. So let me read it. So the issue is that I don't know before before going and checking like the string, are there more left parentheses, right parentheses, or like if the string is actually balanced. I have this idea like to go from left to right and count the number of open parentheses and closed parentheses, and then anytime when the open parenthesis gonna be when the closed parenthesis is gonna be greater than open parenthesis, I want like to exclude it. I want it to be excluded. So my solution go from left to right and like count the number of open parentheses and check if there is closed parentheses, and then go from right to left and do the same. That's the first intuition I got. So in this case, I'm gonna go from left to right, and then I'm gonna instantly remove these parentheses, and then B, and then open parentheses, and then C, and then close parentheses. No, nothing's removed. And then go back from right to left, and then D, open parentheses 1, C, closing parentheses. So balance A and B. And so this Leetcode, I'll do open, two open left parentheses, closed, and then I'll need to remove this one, and then when I go back, gonna be open, and then close, like this gonna be it. I don't know right now like what's the most efficient way. The only way that I'm thinking right now, so like it can be me removing like first considering like to remove or not to remove the first left parenthesis, and then going further. Okay, whatever, let's go. So I'm gonna have result equals empty string initially for char in s. I wanna get if res not equal and res not if char not equal open parentheses and char is not equal close parentheses. I wanna get breath plus equal char. Plus equal char. And otherwise I'm gonna have L counter, and then else if character equals elif character is equals to opening parentheses, I'm gonna go res plus and then res left plus equal 1, and then else if character is equal closing parentheses, there are gonna be two branches. If number of L's L is greater than 0, then I'm gonna go L minus minus, and then minus equal 1, and then res plus character. And then if L is equal 0, I just gonna else continue, and then I'm gonna do the same for going right to left. So for I in range len as minus 1 minus 1, and then character gonna be as I, and then if so, and then here gonna be right equals 0, and then if this stays the same, also if like it's opening bracket, then gonna have res2 equals this one, then res2 equals character plus res2, and then right plus plus, and if it is closing bracket and then number of right brackets is greater than 0, I'm gonna decrement it, and then gonna get result, and then I wanna return the result res2. So this solution, first of all, like going left to right and counting the number of open brackets, and every time when number of open left brackets is number of right left brackets, like closing brackets, it's greater than number of open brackets, I just ignore that here, not here but like in the else branch. If it's open bracket, I add it and increment the counter. If it's not a bracket, I just continue, and I'm adding the character to the result. And second part, I'm going from right to left, and then like flip to the algorithm, inversed it, and do basically the same, but now open bracket is like actually the right bracket, and closing bracket is actually the left bracket. Okay, couple errors here and there. Okay, if, and then else, print panic, and then here if else print panic. No? No. S plus. Why it is that brackets? Res2, res2. Okay. Interesting. So many people, I assume, did it with one iteration. So let's check the, okay, no. Let's check how I was solving that before. No, still it's very inefficient solution. So opening bracket here. So recording it's in a stack of the indexes of the parentheses. So every time I see opening bracket, like I need to add stack, put it on stack. And every time I see a closing bracket, if there are no open parentheses in the stack, I should just nullify it. Otherwise, okay. How it's gonna be with okay, so all the parentheses that's left on the stack, I just should nullify them. That's how it's gonna solve this. So I can remove the second part by just doing this stack. So indices open brackets indices equals empty, and then here every time I do this one, I'm gonna push, and then reuse it. Every time I'm gonna see the open parenthesis, I'm gonna push this index for I in range. So n gonna be len s. And then for the open bracket, I'm gonna push the index or I. Then character gonna be s at index I. If it's closing bracket, I need to check if len of open bracket greater than 0, and if so, I gonna just open brackets pop. Otherwise, else I'm just gonna make si equals empty string, empty character. And then in the end, I need to just while open len open brackets is greater than 0, I'm gonna just go as open bracket pop is equal empty, and then I need to go and then make join for the s. Let's call it a equals it would work interesting range and append. What was that? String object doesn't oh, as here. What? S equals list S. Can I do this? Yeah, that's also a good solution. What people are writing here? Accepted editorial solution. Java, C++ stack. So Vlad is suggesting we need to get rid of all parentheses that don't have matching pair, okay? Stack and placeholder, we mark removed. Okay, okay. Stack with tracking. Deep, who is deep? Okay, that's a cool guy. Instead of using placeholders, we can track indexes of all mismatched parentheses and erase them in the end by going to right, okay, right, left. Okay, that's gonna be it.